we are again with another simple wiring setup for a very fun accessory. This is the barrel loader from American Flyer. This iconic accessory is one of their greatest hits, I guess I would say. And it's got a great little forklift, I guess you'd call that, and it runs back and forth and moves the barrels into your waiting car. Very simple, yet again. We take our power and our common and we hook those up, and we want to interrupt one side with some sort of an accessory switch. I'm going to do here again with just alligator clips and jumper wires. Now this is one that I prefer to hook up on the variable speed side of the throttle versus the continual like you do for some accessories. Reason for that is I like to be able to run it at a lower speed, slower speed than what you get without doing that. So again, that's personal preference. You certainly don't have to do it that way, and it'll work fine if you don't, but that's what I tend to do with this particular accessory. So now I'm going to plug my transformer in, and I'm going to put it at about 50%. Press our button. So have you ever heard that old cliche, it's kind of you only had one thing to do and you kind of failed at it? Well, my friend picked this barrel loader up and it looked to be really nice, and he said, hey, would you go ahead and go through it and just make sure everything works? So I did. And apparently the tow motor driver failed his safety inspection because he's not doing a very good job of picking up the barrels. In fact, he's not doing a good job at all. So, what's the deal? Well, those of you that have these may have already seen what's going on. Our friend here has a machine that is missing a piece. So today I thought I would just kind of show you guys how to put one of these on. Pretty simple, but obviously necessary piece of the barrel loader. All right, so the missing piece is this section right here, and it's a bit of a necessary piece because it tips when it gets to the edge of the platform, and it fits in like this. So obviously the bottom of the barrel ends up on the top of this, and then as it gets to the end of the travel, gets this little up here, these front little prongs hit that and tip up, and that's then what causes the barrel to be deposited in the waiting freight car. So again, real simple, but kind of a fun little project. So we have an axle, we have our platform with two little holes in it, and then that just literally drops down in here. So I'm going to stop the camera so I can use both hands to insert the axle, and then we'll put it together. Okay, so you insert the axle like I did, pretty straightforward. Slide it through the little supports on each side, and then we're going to spin it upside down and lay it into the front of our little forklift. And this one, interestingly, looks like maybe the axle's a little bit long on the one side. See how it sticks up there? So I'm gonna see if a little bit of encouragement will push that down in, or if I need to trim it. So a little bit of encouragement slid that down in there, and then that actually helps keep it from coming loose. So that's actually probably intentional to have it slightly large. But now let's go ahead and put our fork truck back on the platform and see how it works. Okay, let's see what the performance looks like now.